It's a very powerful experience, as a woman, this whole ability to give life to somebody else is extremely powerful.
A medicated birth was just something that I thought was normal. I thought you go to the hospital and you get whatever pain medication you need because everybody I knew did that.
Yeah, I thought before having my first, I thought it was just going to be painful and automatically thought I want pain meds. That was my first thought.
So many of my friends, so many women go, they always say, oh, you got to do the drugs. You're crazy not to do the drugs. But to go through a natural birth is so empowering.
I had a girlfriend who, I was in the hospital and it was great. I didn't feel a thing and I watched TV the whole time. I had the remote in my hand. I didn't want to be watching TV while my baby was being born. I wanted to be there while my baby was being born.
I want our baby to come in as gently into this world as possible.
What we wanted was to avoid any and all interventions, minimize the interventions, because every intervention brings risks.
And I just wanted to be able to have the baby and be supported. And I thought the hospital was there to just be a backup measure in case anything went wrong. And then I started to find out that the hospital is not a backup measure. The hospital's there to get in the way. And really what you need if you just want someone to support you and make sure everything's safe is you need a midwife.
One thing that Pam and I both noticed when we were going through, before we even had children, we were going through medical school, was how pregnancy and birth were treated more like a disease. When we finally had our first son, we really had to fight them to do what we wanted. For our birth. It was our baby,
Pregnancy in Western medicine is you're almost treated like you're sick.
You have to take your clothes off and put on a gown, which would make anybody feel intimidated.
Put the mom on this monitor, watch the monitor.
Which has a continuous heartbeat sound.
No, you can't get up and walk around.
A lot of different nurses changing shift at the hospital.
And you got people coming and checking on you who you don't know.
You may not even get the doctor that you've been consulting with the day you deliver.
It's normal to get an epidural, so you don't have to feel any pain.
And yeah, her pain was relief, but she lost every bit of desire to push the baby out.
I'm on drugs. I've got this thing in my spine.
And then the whole thing stalled at that point.
You're not progressing. The baby's not progressing. There's a risk of whatever.
Immediately she grabs the vacuum.
Okay, there's the head. Pull.
Pulls the baby out. It was very disappointing. I thought that the baby was taken by force, and he wasn't allowed to come naturally.
I was completely oblivious of the effects of Pitocin and epidural that has on the baby. And I didn't discover that until after she came.